All right, we're talking the garden party that, honestly, I adored Bronwyn and Meredith's outfits. The girls kind of bashed them, but Bronwyn was giving Midsummer. Meredith was giving something I've never seen in my life. Like her boots it was like a denim flower. Anyway,
wasn't that like her floral thing?
Yeah,
it was like gorgeous. She looked like a bunch of silver roses or something.
Mm-hmm. And then Mary always has funny moments, but I think it's interesting that she thinks like food does certain things to your body that I've never heard of. Like when they tried to give her the salmon tartare, she said it was going to develop a family in her belly and camp out, so she couldn't eat it. And she did the same thing with sparkling water a few seasons back, where she said it hardens your kidneys.
Also, just like how's this like a chopped up like. How's it essentially a salmon thigh or whatever going to... They don't have thighs, but that kind of reproduce inside of her.
She literally was like, they're going to develop a family and the little babies are going to just never come out of me.
I did also... I was quite impressed that she clocked it immediately. She goes, how is this prepared? Tartare? I don't do tartares. I was like, well...
I thought it was for a better reason. And then the whole Britney... I've just never met or seen someone that's just so self-involved. I know you like Britney, so sorry for bashing your girl, but the fact
just so funny. She took so many L's in this episode for no reason. She didn't even really do anything.
She got so many strays. Well, Angie says that her house is for sale, and then Britney just immediately goes to Google it, and it's like, well, why don't you ask me? I'm a realtor. Like, do you know how intimate it is to sell your home? Why would you do? Or purchase a home? Like, why would she choose Britney of all people? Someone she said had high body count hair. Like, wouldn't Britney want vengeance? Why would she ever help? Anyway, going on around.
Well, speaking of her being a realtor, this is the thing that I feel like every realtor I've ever met does, which is she finds out her friend is selling a home. She immediately goes... I assume to realtor.com or something like that. And straight up.
Probably Market Leader, her own platform. But
anyway. Oh, yeah, true. But then immediately just starts looking up how much did it go for. And then suddenly it leads to women comparing zip codes. What's the nicest? And I'm here to answer the question.
You've got the answers?
Allegedly, the highest income zip code, this is according to Forbes, highest income zip code in Utah is actually 84060. It's not even, I mean, I don't know Utah geography, but I don't believe it's even in the Salt Lake City area. It's Park City, Utah.
Park City.
Yeah, 84060.
Wow. Angie said it was Provo.
Well, I'll tell you what. I guess this is a segue. I've really done some soul searching this season.
Okay.
And I've really done a 180 on Angie. I think she's my new favorite. She is my new favorite Salt Lake City housewife by a city block. Well, I guess her and Bronwyn. Bronwyn is my unironic favorite, and then Angie has a little bit of like she's a little nuts, but it's fine. That just this episode really did it for me, and the thing that truly did it for me was the tossing of the multiple Amex Black cards.
Ooh. That woman loves to toss stuff.
Yeah, loves to throw, which honestly, that's a redeeming quality in a Bravo star, in any Bravo star, but especially a housewife. But I do want to hone in on the Amex Black card of it all, because it just jumps out at it jumped out at me at first as tacky, and I was like, oh, why would you're just throwing credit cards? Like, it's just a fucking credit card. Who cares?
I thought that was so badass to be throwing your black card.
Well, then I really looked into a black card. And my response truly is, yes, that is a flex. That is an invitation only card. You cannot apply to it. You can't like work in or whatever. Like, they come to you based on based on the balance that you've consistently held on other Amex cards. So she has not only one, she has multiple. And the fact that Lisa could not produce a single black card as a rebuttal, because my opinion is the only thing that's going to, if you're talking about how successful your businesses are, because that's the pissing contest the two of them happen to be in. If you can't produce a black card as a rebuttal, that means Lisa, you do not live a significantly different life than the other ladies, as you said to Heather. You do not lead a significantly different life than the other women, unless it's significantly poorer based on this.
Oh, no. Allegedly. Okay. Your thoughts, not mine.
I mean, well, Lisa, you had your shot. You could have opened your wallet.
She didn't say how different her life is. Maybe
I'm pretty sure she said very different.
I mean,
and also even just different is enough.
it could be
I
like,
do big things. I do big things. Well, clearly you can't afford them because you don't have any black cards.
Oh my.
And you know what? Sorry, I hate to do this again, but I also want to bring this back around because the ladies brought up the whole shitting on Fresh Wolf thing. And I just want to be crystal clear. It is a C tier brand. I can't even find evidence that company exists on paper or exists in the real world. I cannot find a website.
They have an Instagram.
Their Instagram is clearly mostly bots. They're getting like 15 likes on a post.
You can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, you can buy it on Amazon. Yeah, I think that tells us everything. They do not provide. They simply are not the type of brand that should be in a high-end salon. They just are not. They do not. Fresh Wolf does not provide the appropriate brand and marketing support to be held in a high-end. Brand and marketing support to be sold in a high-end salon.
I would agree with that. Yeah, and I feel like most of the women probably agree as well that it was an offering for Angie to put Lisa's children's products.
It sounded, it was charity, and it sounded when the women were getting on her case, it sounded to me like I was just like, ladies, what are we talking about?
I think it's because Angie K was rabid during that lunch.
I was fully on her side, 100% on her side until she popped off at Mary, and honestly, when Mary flipped, I flipped.
Yeah, because so many people were on her side, but she was just. Like, she was seeing red.
Yeah.
And she couldn't take a breath. She couldn't calm down. Whitney even had to be like, be quiet. I'm on your side.
Yeah, I don't know if she was conscious.
I really think she was seeing red.
Yeah.
And like putting yourself in her shoes, I would too, because of the way Lisa Barlow gets away with things every single time. And then also, really, Lisa should have been in the hot seat that entire lunch because she did ask Angie to find information on Meredith or whatever she did.
Yeah, and also you threw a lunch where nobody fucking ate. I feel like if you're on one of these shows, if you're on a housewife show, you throw a shitty lunch or a shitty vacation, which actually I guess Angie's on the hook for that one for a shitty vacation this season. But if you throw a shitty...
Hers was a getaway. It wasn't a vacation.
Fine, it was an overnight. So I guess maybe. But honestly, still horrid. No, I really think if you throw a shitty lunch, that should be... You should forfeit your salary or something. You should have to go to Bravo rehab or something like that. Where you have to learn how to throw a damn event.
That was worse. So her shitty lunch was worse than her trying to get Angie to dig up dirt on Meredith?
Yes.
Or a friend? Okay. So, yeah, I think that Angie K was seeing red because, Lisa was supposed to be the one in the hot seat. And then Meredith was kind of like, oh, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
I don't know. I mean, Meredith always stands up for Lisa. I always expect her to. She did this time. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Whatever. Oh, two more final mysteries. One, Lisa's reading why do you feel like you're rebuilding trust from our psychic friend? And she starts to cry. I mean, it really to me makes me think there's something to this whole Amex lawsuit thing, because again, it's part of the whatever the thing they submitted is that she wanted to hide it from John. And so I really think if there's trust being rebuilt, I think that could very much be part of it. And what I wish we started the episode with when we said, hey, we're wondering things. Who is Soup Man? Who is Soup Man?
That better come in due time. We better understand what that reference was.
I mean, Lisa's known to be full of shit. I mean, God, the whole hot mic moment of her family that poses, she's known to just talk insane shit when she's mad and feels cornered. And to me, it reminds me of maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm not, but it actually kind of made me think of Portia just freestyle lying on Candy Burris years and years and years ago, over a decade ago at this point, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes. But that's all I got on Salt Lake, I think.
Samesies. A good episode as usual. Women are unhinged. Lots of red flags.
by design. If it wasn't, wouldn't watch it.
A few moments later.
And those are all, again, on select dates.
She wants us to fly to Colorado for the Phantom Planet show.
And to see Colorado. Or we could do Utah. We could do either
I'm
of those.
not going to the Salt Lake, where the many heavy metals in the lake can make me more insane.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't make fun of how unhinged they are, because I forgot about that. They're all
they can
poisoned
move.
with arsenic.
They're all rich. Well, I mean, we know Angie's rich. Lisa might not be. I'm not sure.
Oh, shit.
Again, I'm just saying she had the opportunity to produce a rebuttal credit card, and she didn't. So,
The shade.
well, it was already they were in a pissing contest already. So like now suddenly when it's dicks out, you don't want to piss.
Well, that's all we got for you, saddies.
I'm a poet.
Thanks for listening.
If you like what you heard today, you can go find us on all the socials at reality_emos. That's going to be mostly TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. If you're on Facebook, stop. And aside from that, we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.